Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to JB20 News. Today's date is 26th August 2025. Today is Tuesday anyway, and this week is already moving, and then we still have some days to go before the end of the week, and we are moving towards the end of the month too. So let's look at the newspaper reviews. So the first one is 2027 Presidency. Makinde orders to fight for PDP ticket. Now, looking at that, you can see what is happening there. The PDP has zoned the presidential candidates to be in the south, and that is a plus for Shey Makinde. Wike has been with Tinubu, who is also in the south, and now because Wike is more of like a promiscuous politician who has been staying in the PDP and also be working as a minister holding key position in the cabinet of Tinubu government, who is a presidential candidate in APC, who is currently president according to the INEC. And you can see that the whole issue now is going to be very, very interesting. As the time unfolds, we're going to get to know who is going to win the primary election in PDP. Next one is two men publicly flogged in Indonesia for same-sex relations. These two guys were caught, and then there was issue or the law regarding this call it Sharia law in Indonesia, and they were flogged about 80, close to 80. They removed four stroke of flogging. That was supposed to be like 80, they removed 4, making 76, 76. That is quite painful and more of like inhuman, according to Amnesty International, who also advocated that this should not be, that there should not be issues of dehumanization of all these people. So let's move on to the next headline. Your pot-belly won't fight won't fit in firefighter gear. FFS wants recruits, meaning that if you have pot-belly, just cut yourself out of the recruitment exercise that is currently going on. The day they're going to go to the fees for the screening is not yet published. Perhaps for the people to know, so that they will not fast for or take drugs to reduce their belly just to pass the screening. And again, they're making clear that say this kind of employment or recruitment is for both mentally and physical healthy people, those who are fit to be able to fight. And then the gear, they say that your stomach will not be fitting is also part of it. You need to consider. So they're not discriminating you. If you have pot belly, just look for another job that will fit your belly, your big belly. So let's look at the next one. Now, the power generation stock at 5,500 megawatts as Bayelsa gets regulatory authority. Now, Bayelsa has joined the league of those who are also engaged in their license to be operating and to have kind of independence in terms of generating and the distribution of power. According to July 2025, last year, 2004, there was an issue about power generation that has not increased from around 4,500 or to 500 to 5,000 megawatts. And this year has become an issue. It is what further there's another kind of machinery that has been put in place to generate up to 15,000 megawatts. But still, we are still at that low kind of capacity, meaning that the situation is still has not even really showed, has not improved. So let's look at the next headline. Poor funding undermines maternal childbirth in Nigeria. Expert says, meaning that the reason why the issue of birth delivery is becoming more high risk for the mothers and babies too is because of the issue of funding in health sector. And again, when the patients don't really have much money to ensure that they take multivitamins and other needed treatment before the day of delivery, it usually leads to complication. And the issue of malnutrition during the pregnancy. Or those are the issues that actually lead to more of maternal and child health in Nigeria. That's one. Nigeria owes no sportsman any favor. Udo-Obong. Obong was, made it clear when the Udo-Obong said that yes, that he compared the sportsmen or the ex-sportsmen, those who have played for the Nigerians or they have engaged in sports for Nigeria, that they are like soldiers. That's what that they should not be. They should not be treated anyhow because they are somehow like soldiers. That's what the government said, and he countered that and also said that Nigeria does not owe any of the ex-football players or ex-sportsmen. Because the Nigeria owes only respect and recognition. That's only those two things that the Nigeria owe them. That they don't hold them any kind of financial aids or so because they have actually received their pay during the time when they were active for the country, playing for the country. They were paid, and sometimes some of them even go to maybe abroad to go and earn more money. So that Nigeria, it's not right for a government to also remember. Taribo also makes a statement concerning how the Nigeria Federal Federation, Football Federation, talks about the issue. How they handle the case of Peter Rufai, whose funeral recently was carried out, and then there was no much support, financial support, according to the federation. Now let's look at the next one. This is PDP Islam's Wike over allocation of old parade ground to APC. Now the idea that you are in PDP and now currently you are performing under, or you are working so hard under APC government, and now you want to allocate what is meant to be monument for the country to party, so that your party, so that APC party could use the place for their new secretariat. And this is a sign of a monumental failure or disgrace, according to the PDP the spokesperson. Now, let's look at the next one. Labour leaders decry rising job losses, demand urgent economic diversification. Now, we can talk about more jobs getting lost because the issue of minimum wage has never been the problem of Nigerian workers. It has been the welfare and also enabling environment and the cost and the value of our currency. Those are the factors that usually lead to either more employees or more laborers will be employed at the labor market. But the idea now is that the situation when you are talking about 77,000 as minimum wage, when in the private sectors, with a lot of expenses and also the cost of running businesses has become so difficult for the CEOs or the business owners, those who are engaging in sole proprietorships, those who are looking for supporters who assist them in the business. But the idea now is that the government even complain now, the politicians, the top officials are saying that I do have money too now. So this is just about it. That more jobs losses are occurring every now and then. Next one is passengers camper as Abuja Cardinal train derails. Now we can see the pictures there. Let me shift for you to see. The video is online currently, and I would have played the video, but let me quickly, because of time, I want you to see that there was issue that led the passengers to be running scatter and with different directions, looking for a way, looking for safety zone or refuge place where it will be safer for them, because where they just left Abuja to Kaduna, and with Kaduna where this accidents occurred, and now they almost everybody others feel there's more divisions among them looking for the safety, because the place is a bit a forest zone, and that is a point where kidnappers and also terrorists used to likely use for their own plans the evil, the evil plan, the evil conspiracy against kidnapping people. This is how I can go today, because today is really great for me, and I believe that it's God great to you. I hope you have been informed and you're updated. And this is Johnson Salami, and you're watching JV Trading.